clear. All right. I pray that this lesson will be edifying. So first, I want to say Shalom, and I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to our Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, Son, and what I wanted to talk about lately was World War III, all right, which I wanted to get into earlier, but I got a few articles that I wanted to throw out there. The main article. It's a lot. Bear with me. All right, this is one of them. All right, if you can see that. I tried to put it up earlier. My live went down, so hopefully this will stay up. Putting remark shows World War III has crept up. Russian newspaper. All right, and it says a third World War has crept up unnoticed. Prominent Russian newspaper has said that the Russian president Vladimir Putin warned of long range. Shalom to my brother Thahawam Lab call all you how about Shemi Abashai. Yeah, I wanted to, when I brought that out, bro, I wanted to make sure that it was a PSA of guys creeping around subscribing to guys' pages. He may have subscribed by accident, but I just wanted to shine a spotlight on a particular individual, especially if you know these guys. This thing acting. All right. Hey, bro, is this clear? Is this picture? I don't know if it's coming through clear. I know it buffered a little bit on this end. But it says, however, this hasn't prevented the hostilities from becoming Europe's largest armed conflict since World War II. All right. I'm not going to read all of them down to the T, but I just wanted to highlight certain things. This one is another one. The water, Malak, appreciate that. This one, all right. NATO launches, all right. NATO launches its biggest drill since Cold War, but only 5% of air defenses are ready for World War III alliance fears. All right. Putin says NATO allies should be aware of what they are playing with before giving Ukraine the green light to strike inside of Russia. And this is then I'm gonna go into some scriptures after this. This one says it's pixelated. That's why I don't like using. This is one of the reasons why I don't like using YouTube. I try to use what do you call that? Prism. But that's actually that live didn't end on that. So Salakia for that. But this was this is the last one. Then I'm gonna just go into some precepts. All right. Lord willing, this will be edifying. Salakia for this madness, because I don't even know how to end the other one. It just stopped. It just utterly stopped on me. But this one says Poland. All right. This one says Poland unveils new $2 billion Iron Curtain to protect Europe from Russia as World War III fears erupt. So everybody's pretty much getting in position, all right, for World War III, and that should be this is a hot topic prophecy in which we should be focused on more than anything. You know, that's just my personal opinion. Other things matter, but we're in a time where a lot of prophecy is being unveiled. All right, so I'm gonna start here. This is Revelations 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, "See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and the brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy." So, spirit, hey, this is all the Lord's work, man. All right. If it wasn't for him, we'd be in the dark. All right, because he died. He died on the cross, so that number one, that we can add this knowledge. All right. He put this knowledge on certain men to come out here, all right, and to warn the people, all right, and to get us prepared, because the scripture said, scripture said in Isaiah chapter 1, all right, if we would have been in Sodom and Gomorrah. Grab. Let me grab. Let's get into the precepts. So let me grab that. All right. Let's lock it for the pixelate. Like I had no other choice but the all right. Because if he didn't die on that cross, and he didn't if he didn't die on the cross for us, mainly, all right, and he didn't open up those scrolls, we would be in darkness, man. But let me read this. This is Isaiah 1:9. Except the Lord of hosts had left us a very small remnant, we would have been in Sodom, and we would have been in likened unto Gomorrah, because those places was destroyed by nuclear fire. I mean, not nuclear fire, but fire and brimstone. All right, but this place is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire. All right, but that is the Lord's name. He who delivers, he who saves. But hey, like I said, he gave us that knowledge, all right, to come out here and to preach the downfall of this place. So number one, that the elect can be sealed. All right, people can be warned and let them be sealed. All right, and we ourselves are fighting for or bidding for salvation. All right, we're pleading for salvation ourselves. Well, let me grab these. Let me go to the book of Jeremiah. Let me go ahead. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesied against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets, they prophesied against these things, man. Or foretold these. That's the act of mercy. All right. Number one, to have this ministry and have a grace period to which the Lord will give you time to get your house in order. All right, so that you can have a shot at salvation. All right, and that's what we have a shot at, because the Lord, everything that He said, regardless of whatever these nations try to do, because the scriptures say man's goings is of the Lord. All right, how then can he know his way? It also says the king's hand is in the heart of the Lord. Like everything that the Lord has put, even before the foundation of the world, all right, is going to happen. Let me grab this real quick. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, Lord, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, all right, thou shalt speak. Shalom to my brother Angel Padilla, Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Karag Shana, and shalom to my brother my Kala Kolo Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And actually, when I came out, I was going somewhere else. Like I said, I will go to wherever you said. Let me read it. But the Lord said unto me, say now, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I shall command thee, thou shalt speak. So wherever the Lord bids us, all right, wherever the Spirit leads us, and we're going to go there and we're going to speak. All right, because I had my mind to catch. I missed the bus, which was going somewhere else, and another bus pulled up going another direction. And on that bus, all right, it said 444. All right, confirming the word with the signs following. So it's at this point we're in the right place. We're always in the right place at the right time. Whether if we're prophesying in the spirit and not on the highways and edges. All right. All right, we were set up for this time. Verse 9. Then the Lord put His hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, behold, I put my words in thy mouth. See, this day I set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down, and to destroy and to throw down, and to build and to plant. So these words that we speak, all right, it tears down the lies of this nation. And ever since, I haven't mentioned in a while, going back to the pandemic, time has been speeding up, all right. And so now we see that the very things that were not that seem slow, they're hastening forward, man. The Lord is shortening the time, all right. But this is the main point of prophecy, man, to forewarn. Let me grab this in Isaiah 31:2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. So he ain't gonna call back. The Lord is not gonna call back his words, man. All right. Number one, he's not a man that he should lie, and also too, the scriptures say, he's the same today, yesterday, and roughly paraphrasing it, forever. So he's not like a double-minded man. All right. If he says something, all right, it's going to come to pass. All right, and we're seeing these things come to pass. All right, this is more of a reality now than a Cold War. All right, it's the feeling of it is more how can I say it? It's more dangerous. It's more of a dangerous feeling, man. Right? It was an arms race in that particular time, but now these particular nations are positioning these particular they're positioning these deadly weapons, right? And their intent now is to use them, because before, at the time, you would have ambassadors, people sent for diplomacy, all right. But now you don't see that, man. And a lot of these nations, all right, they're not their minds are not geared toward the diplomacy, man. All right, anymore. So let me read this. Let me go there, because concerning this. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51 and 29. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for the purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. Though Babylon shall mount up to heaven, and though she shall fortify the height of her strength, yet for me shall spoilers come unto her, saith the Lord. Verse 54, a sound of a cry coming from Babylon, and a great destruction from the land of the Chaldeans. All right, so that's in the news now. The topic World War III trending heavy for the past couple of years now. All right, politicians, a lot of people building bunkers. All right, like they never built before. All right, these things are this is the common. This is what's trending. All right, because the Lord have spoiled Babylon and destroyed out of her the great voice, when her waves do roar like great waters, and the noise of the voice is uttered. So the waves roaring is the people. All right, the people, the people are not they're not satisfied with Babylon the Great, with that great voice. All right, scriptures say it destroyed out of her the great voice, because if Babylon basically said something, all right, nations would, they would come to the UN. All right, they would call them over there to New York to the UN, sit down at the table, or whatever the case may be, and they would negotiate peace. All right, but as the scripture said in Ecclesiastes, all right, there's a time for everything, a time for a purpose under the sun, and we're not in a time for that no more. It's clear. All right, and you have even nations that Babylon is funding that is turning their back on them, that's telling them, all right, we want to do our own thing. All right, look at that situation over there in Roswell. All right, they clearly told the Amalekites to slow down, and they're not slowing down. All right, and they're even admitting that the things that they're doing is a mistake, but they're continuing on. All right, everybody's full steam ahead, man, rolling into World War III, and now they're asking Babylon the Great. They're trying to pull Babylon the Great pretty much into firing weapons on the interior of Russia. Let me grab this from the brother. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. All right, it will not tarry. Right, it's not tarry no more. All right, they'll wait for it. Have patience. All right, because the scriptures say here is the faith. The scriptures in Revelation 13 and 10 says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed by the sword." Here is the faith and the patience of the saints. All right, and we have to have faith and patience. All right, because we can't deliver ourselves. All right, we have to wait. We have to wait on that great deliverer. All right, to deliver us. So, even though these things tarry, we have to have patience. All right, wait for it, because it will surely come. All right, and it's clear. All right, that these things are coming. Let me grab this from the brother Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent. Right, every word of the Lord that's spoken. All right, it's happening. All right, and you're seeing that a lot of these nations. All right, they're actually they have people overflowing into this land with the borders. And I wanted to bring up a point. All right, an article. Let me do this. Let me make a point, because as the scriptures say, all right, there is no new thing under the sun. All right, and this is real quick. All right, this is structural history of the Roman military. All right, this is from Wikipedia. All right, I'm not reading this whole thing, but it's a point that I wanted to make, which, the similarities between Rome, Babylon, all right, and many of these other nations. You see history repeating itself. Let me see something. Where did I skip it? Sloppy, bear with me. Because it talks about, at the same time, the point that I was making is that it was highlighted. So this is what I was going to read real quick. Just the similarity, to which, from observation, all right, from what I see, my observation, all right, the Babylon is fighting pretty much. They call them proxy wars, but they're funding wars on many fronts. All right, to me, we're in the war. That's the way I look at it. But let me read this real quick. As Roman troops were spread increasingly thin over its long border, the empire's territory continued to dwindle in size as the population of the empire declined. Barbarian war bands increasingly began to penetrate the empire's vulnerable borders, both as settlers and invaders. All right, and you see, with this court case, with the former president, all right, he pretty much said that. All right, these people coming over here, the place is compromised, man. All right, but this is what happens when you have to put out so many. You have to put out a bunch of fires, man. You have to do all this damage control, because Babylon the Great instigated, all right, a lot of these situations around the world, and now you have no control. All right, you have pretty much the great voices going out. Nobody's responding to you like they used to. The fear is not even there no more. All right, so now this place is pretty much created in chaos. So it's just a matter of time before this place is fully pulled in, as they say. Pretty much, to me, we're in it, but fully pulled in to what they call World War III. This is Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So that day is nigh at hand, man. All right, and we see it, man. All right, it's clear. All right, how long are we going to play around with threatening somebody on somebody's border? Just picture it on a small scale, man. All right, you got somebody threatening your home, all right, they at your tension's going to be high, man. All right, and what are you going to do? You're going to wind up blasting that person that's trying to come in or near your house, all right, to protect your home, all right. And that's the same way with these situations with Babylon. We call, what's the scripture that says, he that meddle for strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. All right, so they're going to turn back and wind up biting you, man. And that's what's happening. All right, I had the conversation today with somebody about how even these smaller nations are finding ways to just get at you, whether it's some small sanctions, whether it's some whatever the case may be, stopping a certain flow of goods. Look at what they did in the Red Sea. All right, the Houthi attack on that cargo ship, which they say is causing the emissions on the ships to go up because they have to go, because it's not safe. They have to go around the Horn of Africa now to deliver these goods. So these are in which I'm not the Red Sea, but I know they patrol a lot of these places, the Mediterranean, the Red Sea, the Aegean Sea. All right, they have normally battle groups in these particular areas. All right, but this is a lead up of leading up to Babylon. World War III, man. All right. So let me go here. I had some written down, but let me go here. This is Book of Jeremiah 51:29. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation, all right, without inhabitant, all right, and every purpose, man. All right, what the hell you think? And like I mentioned to somebody earlier, what do you think is going to happen? All right, you got all these your forces spread thinly. All right, and you got situations going here, and that's why another reason why they want to institute artificial intelligence, because it can do a vast amount of things in a short amount of time. All right, if it's I imagine if it's up to par. All right, they expect computers to deal with these situations in quick time, and I mentioned this before with the movie. If you ever get a chance to take a look at the movie War Games, all right, in which they had to shut down this you might as well call it AI, but this thing was pretty much going to destroy the world, man. All right, this thing had access over all the nuclear weapons on the earth. All right, but hey, Esau, man, he'll if, like the scriptures say, if the Lord didn't shorten the time, all right, for the elect's sake, all right, no flesh shall be saved. So let me go here. Right. I'm gonna go into some more scripture. This is Ecclesiastes from the brother Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done, and that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. There's nothing new. All right, this ain't nothing new. All right, that's why when you read let me go again. All right, these things have been done before. Go to the book of Hosea. All right, these things that the brother posted is nothing new. Is it 12 and 10? Is it 10? The scripture that's in the book of Hosea. Wait a minute. This is Hosea 12 and 10. I have spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Similitudes. All right, because like a long time ago when I was out there with the brother, all right, that's why a lot of the prophets quoted one another, because they were experiencing the same events, so to speak, or similar situations, because everything for the most part has been on repeat. All right, these nations, they grab from one another, all right, and they pick up the ideologies from previous nations, all right, and they do some of this pretty much the same things, man, all right, and it's no different with this place, all right. It picks up. That's why we call this place Rome. That's why we call this place Nineveh, all right. Bozrah, all right. These were the various Sodom, Gomorrah, Egypt, all right. All these places, all right, were worshiping the same gods, and pretty much doing the same filth and wickedness, man. All right, that's being done here in Babylon the Great. But that's why the scriptures talk about in the book of Revelations, calling this place the mother of all harlots. All right, because this place is chief, man. All right, the wickedness, as the scripture said, the wickedness in this place, all right, it reacheth unto the clouds, man. Matter of fact, let me see if I can go there and find that book of. This is Revelation 17:5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of all harlots and abominations of the earth, the chief of all harlots, man. All right, extreme wickedness, man. All right, in which the Lord, I forgot one of them scriptures, which the Lord said, He's going to do. Matter of fact, no, I think I know what it said. The Lord is going to do something in this place to the heathen. All right, that he pretty much never done before, man. All right, the scriptures say wickedness, like in the times of Noah, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and that's why we're never going to go back to this again. Let's see something real quick. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's in the book of Malachi. If it ain't in the book of Malachi, it's in the book of, might be in the book of Micah. Let's try Micah. All right, this place is extremely wicked, man. All right, it sits on and promotes high level of wickedness, man. And you see that, as time goes on, the judgments is increasing, man. The situations with the weather, all right, the way the natural disasters hit, people dying by the thousands, man. All right, and the destruction that goes on is far more intense than what it used to be. Let me do this real quick. Shalom to my shalom to the brother Ariel, Yasharala, call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushadi Malak, and shalom to my elder Sadalah Barakim, call all Yahweh Hashem Yahushadi, you elder. But let me grab this. This is the scripture I was looking for. This is Micah. This is Micah 5:15. And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. All right. So all the places that they have digged up in the earth. All right. All the places that they go excavate Sodom and Gomorrah, and they take we call it Geiger counter, and they measure the radiation, all right, of these places. They see Pompeii, all these particular places that were destroyed. All right, it's going to be that's going to be like a cakewalk compared to what the Lord is going to do to Babylon the Great. All right, it's going to be a very terrifying event. Like I said earlier, no flesh shall be saved. But let me go back to Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, all right, and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of martyrs and of Yahushai. And when I saw her, all right, I wondered with great admiration, all right, because John received this revelation on the Isle of Patmos. I'm thinking, yeah. So all the previous kingdoms, all right, before that, Rome was, Rome was pretty much the worst as far as when you look at the statue with Babylon, the Medo-Persia Empire, Greece. At that time, Rome was the worst, but he had great admiration. All right, he made a great wonder as to like what is this particular place. All right. showing you how exceedingly wicked this place is. Let me slide over to the book of Revelation, chapter 18. This is Revelation 18. I'm going to start at 1. And after these things, I saw an angel come down from heaven and having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become a habitation of devils, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Now, I seen a video of, I think it was one of the brothers of GMS that posted, or one of the affiliates, of them passing a law in Minnesota of, I don't know what it's called, grade something, about buying and selling humans, man. All right, people. You know, so for the most part, from my standpoint, just speaking as a man, they're pretty much legalizing trafficking, because ain't no doubt that it's going on here heavy. All right, and it talks about that, man, in Revelation chapter 18. All right, you can pretty much buy anything you want here. All right, and which is going on in a lot of the same with these other kingdoms. All right, no new thing under the sun. Let me read this. This is Sirach 16, and I'm gonna start at 5. Many such things have I seen with my eyes, and my ear have heard greater things than these. In the congregation of the ungodly shall fire be kindled, and in a rebellious nation, all right, wrath is set on fire. All right, and the Lord's wrath is hot, man, against this place. All right, it's clearly hot, man. All right, and the Lord is showing it by pulling away all the allies. All right, pretty much from Babylon the Great, man. Them European countries are terrified over there, man. All right, and once Ukraine is taken over with, that's it. All right, that's pretty much it. We're in a place, we're in a time where anything can happen at any moment. But let me read the rest. He was not pacified towards the old giants who fell away, all right, in the strength of their foolishness. All right, who fell away in the strength of their foolishness. All right, because to continue on like this, I used to always say this before I even came out on the streets. All right, just having regular conversations, even with Edomites and some people. What kind of person destroys the very environment in which you have to live, man? Who does that? How do you imagine being in your own house and you set off like a poison bomb in your house? You gotta breathe that. In the very place that you live, all right, the air is no good. Your food that you eat, everything that you drink, there's wars all over the four corners of the earth. All right, that's clear. That's foolishness. All right, but this man his head set into all right, into what he's going to go into. Matter of fact, let me read this. All right, and that's the Lord's doing. Because like I said earlier, man's goings is of the Lord. How then, all right, can he know his way? All right. So another name that we call Babylon, of course, is Zone, North. All right, these are cities that was inhabited during the time of ancient Egypt, right? Which is no different than now. But let me read this. This is Isaiah 19 and 11. Surely the princes of Zone are fools, and the counsel of wise counselors of Pharaoh has become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings? All right, where are they? Where are the wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts had purposed against Egypt. All right, because Egypt had wise men. All right, astrologers, people that would tell them things that would happen before. But these people are dark, man. They have no knowledge. It's clear. All right, they're the ones now who are filling in the dark, and the things that they're doing, all right, it's evident of that. All right, just blowing up any and every old thing, putting out products that's wiping out entire millions of people. All right, all that light or that candle. All right, there's no more in him. Let me grab this from the brother, Ecclesiastes 7:13. Consider the work of the Most High, who can make that straight which He have made crooked. Right? Who going to fix it? All right. The Lord controls all things. Matter of fact, let me add on to that. Let me grab this. All right. There's no counsel. All right, against the Lord, man. You can't do nothing, man. And the best thing to be is on His side, man. This is the book of Colossians, all right, chapter 1, and I'm going to start at 12. Giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of His dear Son. So the Lord has delivered us out of this foolishness, man, this hell, mentally, all right? And like the brother Shamgar put up a video of it's a beautiful thing to have hope. This truth gives you comfort and it gives you hope. All right, because as the scriptures say, the Lord, David said he rejoiced because the Lord didn't leave his soul in hell, in extreme degradation of sin, man, and wickedness and darkness. But let me read the rest. In 14, in whom we have redemption through the blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by Him were all things created, that are in heaven, that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by Him, or and for Him. So how are you going to fight against a power that's like that, man? All right, but Esau is foolish, man. All right, he believes that he can do that, and that's why he creates things like transhumanism. All right, he creates things really that's a mocking of actually what we're going to be able to do in the kingdom, but it's a synthetic knockoff of spiritual power. All right, of the things that the Lord can do with ease, man, with no as the scriptures say, nothing is too hard for the Lord. All right, so the Lord can do these things with ease, man. All right, He can just create everything over like it's nothing, man. But as the scriptures say, all right, this man, he believes he's a God, man. All right, he believes he's a power in the earth, but the Lord is going to show him that he's no power, and He's showing him right now. Matter of fact, slide. The Lord is definitely going to show him. And that's why the Lord is plaguing this place. All the heathen are going to know, all right, like we have known, pursuant to Sirach 36. Spot is a little windy. Isaiah 31. Let me read that again because I read this earlier. This is Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses, that trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel. All right, neither seek the Lord, because when you read Psalms 49 and 11, it says that with thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So they don't believe that this place is going to be destroyed. Same way that the people didn't believe in the time of Noah. So let me read this again. Yet He is also wise and will not bring. He is also wise and will bring evil, and will not call back His words. But will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. But this is the point. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and the horse is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out His hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fall together. So you fighting against something that's beyond the realm of your understanding, man. All right, in which made all of these nations foolish, man. All right, the Lord put all these nations in the dirt, man. He gave all these so-called powerful nations, all right, He gave them a dirt nap. Matter of fact, let me do this. Spirit, make me think of this precept. All right, He's going to give Babylon a greater dirt nap forever. All right. This place is never going to be inhabited or recognized again. All right. This is Psalms. This is Psalm 78. So I can bear with me. Unless I got the wrong. I know the scripture, but I don't know the number of it. Let me see something. All right, but the scripture basically says, out of my mind. Scriptures say promotion cometh not from the east nor from the west, but promotion cometh from the Lord, man. All right. And the scriptures say, I think it says, he sits down one, all right, and put up another. Right, you know what? Let me do this. Let me go to the book of all right. Job pretty much says there's some scriptures in Job that pretty much say the same thing. Let me do this one. Let me go here then. All right. Salakia. Let me grab some of these precepts. All right. Let's do that. This is the book of Isaiah 42, 45, and 2. I will go before thee and make thee the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut asunder the bars of iron. That's a beautiful scripture. Yep. The Lord is going to do that. Brass and iron is synonymous with oppression. All right. Revelations 4 and 11, thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they were created. God, yep. And Jeremiah 32 and 27, behold, I am the Lord, the power of all flesh, and there is nothing too hard for me. Those are beautiful precepts, yep. The Lord controls all things. Shalom to my brother, Yahweh to call all y'all by Shemel. Shalom Allah. But this is Job 9 and 4. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength, who have hardened himself against them and who have prospered. So who went up against the Lord? All right, what nation have went up against the Lord and prospered, man? All right, not one of these nations have prospered. All right, so let me go here as well. Let me slide over to Job 12 and verse 16. All right, because the Lord, while all this is going on, the Lord is he's simultaneously taking this place down. At the same time, he's raising up a nation throughout the four corners of the earth. So all of these things are simultaneously happening, man. All right, he's raising up his people. All right, like I was saying earlier, he put it down one and set up another. This is Job 12 and 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. He leadeth counsels away spoil, and maketh judges fools. He looseneth the bonds of kings, and girdeth their loins, all right, with the girdle. He leadeth princes away spoil, all right, and overthrow the mighty. And that's what he's doing. He's going to lead these same people that rule over us. They're going to go into captivity. They're going to go into slavery. He removeth away the speech of the trusty, and taketh away the understanding of the age. He poureth contempt upon princes, and weakeneth the strength of the mighty. He discovereth the deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light, all right, the shadow of death. So he exposed this place, all right, and many other places that were deceiving the rest of these, because a lot of these nations were deceived. All right, we were deceived, and even Esau himself was deceived. All right, the reality of this place it's not real, man. It's fake. All right, everything was built off of lies, man. These institutions, all right, just the whole everything, man. All right, the whole reality. All right, the makeup and the races of people, everything was is just situated and based off of lies. Let me continue on. He increaseth the nations and destroyeth them. He enlarges the nations, all right, and straighteneth them again. So he's the one who does that. All right, he does that for his purpose. All right, and he raised up Babylon for the sole purpose, because this is a prison house. All right, he allowed us to come over here for punishment, and now that that punishment is coming to an end, all right, he's loosening the bond of kings, which I just read, all right, and which the brother read about brass and iron. All right, that oppression is going to slowly come off of this place, man. We're gonna leave this place soon, and this place is going to be destroyed. I'm gonna read this and then one more precept, then I'm gonna close out. Verse 24: He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, all right, and causeth them to wander in the wilderness, where is no way. All right, the chief, all right, the heads of state, all these people that's leaders. All right, he pretty much take away the mind of these people. All right, the things that they're proposing is insane, man. All right, and they're not even considering it. Verse 25: They grope in the dark without light. He maketh them stagger like a drunken man. All right, not walking a straight path, man. And the staggering man, you get somebody that's drunk, they're bound to walk into something and fall, man. And that's the same way with Babylon the Great. Shalom to my brother Malak. I call all y'all by Shem Yawitaza to you, Malak. Let me grab this and then I'm gonna close out after this in the book of, all right, because that's what we're all waiting for, man. We're all waiting for to be delivered. All right, and the beautiful thing about prophecy, which I was mentioning earlier, the Lord is the spirit of prophecy. All right, when He gives us a vision to see these things, hey, it gives you hope, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me that put me in the mind of something. Lord willing, I can find it. It gives you hope. All right, because the Lord is that spirit of prophecy. Let's see something real quick. But the Lord, I like reading this precept. Where is it at? This is and through the Spirit, this is I would like to perceive this from a time standpoint of what Yahushua was telling the disciples. All right, just thinking about this. This is John. Well, he seen him again. He was risen, and they saw him again. All right. But I'm just viewing this from a standpoint of because those same prophets are back, all right, and the disciples are back, and those same disciples, they're going to see the Lord again, man. All right, because in the time of Rome, they was hoping that the captivity would come to an end, but prophecy had to continue to fulfill itself, all right, until we actually get into the kingdom. So let me read this. This is John 16:20. Verily, verily, I say unto you that ye shall hope, but your sorrow shall be turned into joy. A woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. All right. So we're not going to remember the anguish, all right, that we're going through. All right. Because there was joy when Yahushua came into the world, and He's going to come back. And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh away from you. All right, because hey, the Lord is here, man. How is He here? He through the Spirit, man. He left His word to comfort us, man. All right. He said, what did He say? He said, lo, I am with you even until the end of the age. All right, we don't physically see Him, but He's here. His presence is here, man. His prophecies is being fulfilled. All right, all the things we're getting through the Spirit, He's giving us spiritual eyes to see that, hey, I'm here with you, man. All right, in spite of your circumstances, in spite of how rough things are getting. Hey, take a look over here. All right, my word is happening over here. It's happening over there, and that's where we're running, man. We're running to that. We're following Him everywhere He goes, man, until the end. So let me grab this in Micah. Let me close out with this, Micah 4:10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now thou shalt go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There thou shalt be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies. The Lord is going to redeem us, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a good feeling, man. All right, and that gives us hope. Hey, that should want to get you up in the morning, man. That should want to get you moving. Prophecies, man. The things that's happening, man. These are things that should be on the forefront of a man's mind, man. All right, that salvation is near, man. All right, that the kingdom is that close. All right, that we ain't got to be subject to payments in this place, man. All right, paying for things that the Lord has freely given. All right, because this whole situation was not set up to be this way, man. All right, as you read in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. All right, when the Lord created the earth, the earth was healthful. All right, He had no pleasure in creating death, but those things had to happen because of the wickedness of man. All right, so he had to put death on the earth. All right, but soon, the beautiful thing is he got his men out here, and the elect will be sealed. That governing body will be set up. Yahushua will be the head. And the earth is going to be refreshed again. All right, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing to feel in your spirit, man. All right, to solely meditate on, man. All right, to keep your mind there. All right, so with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying. All right, and the wider you brothers for aiding with the precepts and just even tuning in, man. All right, because it's a beautiful thing. Like-minded brothers in the spirit, man. We can't all be around each other like we would when we will be in the kingdom. But through the spirit, man, we're together, man. All right, and we're all seeing the same thing, which is beautiful. All right, we're all witnessing the testimony of Yahushua, man. Revelation 19:10. All right, the spirit of Yahushua. All right, the testimony of Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy. So with that, I would like to give all honor, praise, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua. All right, Shalom. All right, and hold on, brothers. We ain't got too much longer. Shalom.